Hello everybody, we're here today with a game called Satisfactory. Now, I know this game has been out for years. I'm just playing it now, so I've gotten a few hours into it, roughly. Now, just for the sake of this video,
Separation from main transport complete. Group A delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional. Initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer. I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute.
So, for the sake of this video, I am doing the onboarding process, as I was really interrupted by the game. God damn. So I'm going to do the onboard process, as you clearly can see based off of the video. Now, I've done the onboard process before when I first played the game. But for the sake of the video, I'm doing the onboarding process. So, if I got quiet, I'm sorry. It's more of I don't know what to speak about or say at the very moment.
To survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, ABB, in the binary system of Akija. Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Okay.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod.
I am playing this on PC.
Effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of
I
the
play on
habitat
PC,
and utility
but I'm
base,
using
often referred
a
to as the
Xbox
hub.
controller.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Perfect. So as I go by, I can collect a lot of these leaves. As that's doing that, I'm just fixing
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fixit does not pay by the kilometer.
no shit. So, yeah, as you can tell, I just lowered my, what's it called? My graphics from high to medium, since, well, I'm just gonna skip that because I don't need to hear it. It's like already part of the basic game. I already heard it like 2 to 3 times, so it's like don't need to hear it again. Oh sweet, Iron Geode Syria. Now, so as I've learned, impure is the lowest, but the pure is apparently the highest, and normal is just normal. So even though these are, or I could be getting wrong information. If I am doing wrong information, tell me in the comments and stuff. I only watched one video on tips. Basically, impure is lowest, normal is normal, impure is the highest. Now, like I said, I could be getting my info wrong, but that's what I got from the video. I'm not going to specify which video, because, well, I don't, the video isn't really a purpose for you guys, it's more of a purpose for me, to see if I could work off of it, and see how that works out. I heard this one about 2 to 3 times as well. Now, I know that I need to build a hub. Now I know that I still have to build different things. But as of right now, I'm doing onboarding process. I'm getting a lot of leaves, so I can prepare to, well, have a lot of leaves. And then once I get enough leaves, I will be able to start a automation process from leaves into the biomass leaves into a biomass burner or whatever it's called. I forgot the name. And then eventually, when I get, I think like tier 2 or tier 3, I can get the solid fertilizer. Or no, biomass, solid biomass, my bad. So I'm not too sure on certain things. I know that's water. Now, I know that there's actually, instead of getting ahead, I shouldn't go ahead, but I do know that there is coal. And I know that there's coal generators which produce 75 watts, while biomass burners are only producing 30. In a game-breaking mechanic. Well, not game-breaking, but game-breaking movement. This is limestone? Impure limestone. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. I could be just crazy, but I'm pretty sure that on my second world that I did with just 4 people, I made a iron mining unit of these 4 geodes, or not geodes, iron, plus those 2 iron. Pretty much, I had this as a Mark II miner that was building 3 smelters into iron. Well, ingots. Then I had 3 more constructors to build into screws. And then I had 3 conveyors that went into an assembler to make reinforced plates. which means roughly about 1,200 meters that way, there's a lot of coal and water. So, yeah, I could be crazy. I could be. But I'm building my base here, I think. But I'm pretty sure all these are impure. I thought impure would be like the medium of all. Yeah. Wait. Of course, I have like no way to confirm anything right now. Because I kind of want to leave it up to the game, mainly. Roughly the same amount of meters. That way it's also more coal, so. And if I recall, now, I guess I'm going to quickly grab that. Now, right about here is another ore, right, roughly. So. Like I said, pretty much a game-breaking mechanic when it comes to like speed. Also impure. Now, is there copper? That's only going to be mine. Okay. Well, I'll just mine this iron a little bit. Now, I know the first little bit, I'll be mining a lot of iron. Now, I'm going to try to get at least 200 iron for basic startings and shit. So, I'm going to build like my hub right on this part. For the most part. Actually, I should get about 220 so the 20 goes to the hub and the rest can go to resources. This is going to be a few minutes, and I have no way to speed it up or pause. But for the time being, let's grab my iced tea. I wish I could get more info. Let's see. I also run a 2 screen setup. So right now you just see this. But in reality, my camera's right there. Which technically I'm pointing at you guys. But pretty much in front of me is my camera. It's where my game is. Now, I could tell how long this video is by looking to my right. As you can tell, I'm now looking to my right based off of my camera. I can see my gameplay, and I can see that we are currently at 15 minutes and 10 seconds. So that just kind of proves that I could see it. Oh shit, up to 26. Might as well get to 30. Okay. I don't see any for right now. Okay, so since that's like the main part, no, I don't want. Oh yeah, that's
Hub Foundation built. The Hub Terminal and Crafting Bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the Hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 1.
this is going to be another bit, but I am going to try to split the plates and the iron at the same time. You know, this is probably going to take maybe about 3 to 5 minutes. You know, I'm not too sure because I can never calculate that type of time for this type of scenario. But if you want to, you guys can skip about 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. You can probably tell when I stop doing iron ingots and start doing plates or iron plates or iron rods, pretty much. So it's up to you guys if you want to. I have no way of pausing this, so feel free to, I guess, watch. And I guess, well, wait. My dog is right here. Of course, you guys can't see, but she is on my couch. You cannot see anything because I use an app called VCam. Now, I am not sponsoring them. They are not sponsoring me of any which way. I am simply promoting their app because it's a lot better. So let's say you have a camera, but let's say you don't have enough money to buy a green screen, or don't want to waste money on doing that or something like that. Pretty much, with VCam, you can straight up just cut your entire background to look like you're using a green screen without using a green screen. And what I mean is, if, let's say, green screens, if you have anything on you that is green, that part of you gets blended into green. Or gets blended into an invisible background. Well, VCam is like similar effect as green screen without taking the effect of the green color, or the color green. I'll do 70. Yeah, because 7 plus 7 is 14, which means 140, which is, yeah. Okay. You Now, I don't know how exactly I'm going to show you guys. I would show you around my house, but I'm not going to do that. Now, if you feel like to, you can feel free to follow, subscribe, or follow or subscribe. What I mean by that is I live stream a lot, as I overdid that. So I live stream a lot, and there should be a link in the description of this video that allows what's it called? Sidetracked. So, okay, so yeah, in my description of my video, there is a link to my Twitch, which is where I live stream. You can see me live stream this game. You can see me live stream Call of Duty, live stream
Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission.
Minecraft. I don't know if I ever said that. Sorry if I double said it. You might see a bit of VR. Now, I play on MetaQuest 2. So, it's pretty good. It works, but I'm going to be upgrading. I also have a battery pack right here. I do play on PS5 and PC, and I guess you know about VR MetaQuest 2, so I don't really need to explain for that part. Okay.
Hub Upgrade 2 Power and Shell completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 3.
I guess I gotta get more iron. So, another thing about VCam is that you can have the camera set up where it will not detect the chair. Back to, so yeah, you can follow me on Twitch, like I said, in the description. You can subscribe to me on YouTube for content for Minecraft, or any other games, like how I'm playing this, or I'm playing this, recording the video for everyone. Considering I probably still have one subscriber by the point, feel free to share my content to everyone that you want to. Now, I may swear because of different things, but I try to keep it on a low. Like, I'll swear, but like I'm trying not to swear as much when it comes to videos, but I'm not. No, if you're thinking of me becoming family friendly, I am not going to be one of those type of streamers or YouTubers. I am someone who was it? That's okay. Now, you're pretty much allowed to say anything in my comments. Anything. The only word that is not allowed in my chat, in my Twitch or YouTube comments, Twitch chat, is the N word. Now, I'm going to spell the word out, but it will, I'm making it where I am not actually saying the word. Because, as you can tell, I'm white. Now, if I ever say the word, or me or my friends say it, we do not use it as, like, as many other people use it for. We do not use it for that same purpose. If you go to Chrome or any internet searching history shit and type in the original definition of the word, there you will see why I will allow my friends to say it, but I will not allow my comments, or my live Twitch chat to say it. Now, here's the word. I'm not going to say it. I'm only going to spell it. Nigger. I'm not saying the word, but I am also not fully using it. Like I said, I do not use it as what a lot of people use it for. I use it for the original definition, but I do not say the word because I'm not one of those people. So just keep that in mind. Now, you're only going to hear once from me, and that's the minimum. You will not hear it from me again. So, just keep that in mind. If you need to rewind the video, go ahead, rewind the video. If you don't, you don't. Whatever your actions is whatever you choose. But like I said, you're allowed to say any other word. You're allowed. It's just that one word you're not. The one that's spelled out earlier. Now, I'm going to try to make these videos about 30 minutes long. But if not, these videos might be somewhat an hour long. You know, if I had a pause button for my recordings, then I would have, how would you say, I would have used it a few times for idle moments. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Now, oh yeah, one more thing. Okay, well, actually, after I take the drink, I'll let you know. another thing is that I have a Discord server. Okay? It is in the description below of every video that I make. And if that link does not work, you can use the Twitch link. Go to my Twitch. You could, like I said, you can follow it if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. But I do have a link on my Twitch as well that should work, that allow you to hop into my server and you can talk to me, help me out, play games with me, help me out on new games or whatever. Whatever you do is okay. Now, one thing is that I have a rule in that server. Now, it's like I said earlier, me and my friends use it as the original definition. But for anyone who I do not know at all, like who just joined, and we have not explained to them that we only use the word as its original definition. Once we explain that to them, then we give you the permission to use it, as long as you still remain as using it as the original definition. Now, another rule that I have on the server is if you're a spammer or something like that, and this is also going to fall under the same line. If you promote crypto, just stay the hell out of my server. I know what crypto is. I know all the tradings and shit. I do not want anything of that scenario in my server. So if you want to try to promote crypto, do not do it in my server. Now, I will have a promotion area, but for Twitch only. So, just letting you know, Twitch only. Now, if you want to help me, you can easily go to my first YouTube channel, because I post on my first and second channel, but kind of stopped on my first. The one that I'm making this video on, which is what you guys are watching, is on my second channel, The Gamer Killer. Now, my first account is, how would you say this? My first account, I may have like 60 or 70 subscribers to it, but on there's a PayPal donation link. I'm not forcing you to give me money, but it is there to send me money on my PayPal, to send me a donation. Like I said, I'm not forcing, I'm just giving you a heads up. Because I have, let's see, I have a bit of a issue in some scenarios where my stepdad is pretty much the money holder for me. Not because of my own stupidity, it's more of the saying, out of sight, out of mind. If I'm not constantly checking my bank account, that means I will not have to worry about my money. So pretty much I kind of go along with that, and it works out quite well.
Interior furnishing completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 4.
Okay. I guess I have enough plates by going more iron. Perfect. I'm going to make 3 of these, and I'm going to actually I'm going to make 6 of these. So I can have 2 iron, 2 copper, and 2 limestone. Now I know that these I have to manually go to and stuff. Now you could probably place 2 on that. Now, I don't know if this is like fully true or anything, but does resources run out? Like if you, let's say, mine a certain area for, let's see, like for a long time, does the resource ever run out? Or is it just that infinite production? Because that's like my big curiosity. So, as you can tell, on my right side, even though it looks like a double iron or double copper mine, on my right side, since they were so close, it almost looks like a figure 8. So, yeah. While that runs, I'm gonna get more leaves, get biomass burner. You know, I'm not trying to start my automation process right off the bat. Is this impure? Normal. Is this also normal? Yes. Hell yes. So says copper iron. That's iron. I don't have map yet. Wait, this. Once I get miners, I'm going to definitely put them there. Now, I'm going to try to unlock map as soon as possible. Because, like, they'll allow me to revisit the area and be able to re-grab the stuff. Now, I know that there's biomass as in wood type of biomass, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to do leaves biomass. I have about 2,000. So, since I know that there's 2 iron miners here, that's almost 100. I need to start mining. There we go. Time to make concrete. So I need 10. Now, since I know that this will knock poles and stuff, I'm going to try and make at least 50 or something like that. Okay, so I know that. Wait, is it literally going to be directly 50? Because if so, that's funny as hell. Aw, 2 away. Damn. And then plates, which I need iron. I have 66, but also because I used plates for the miners. I am running out of ideas on what to say. Hopefully, I can't believe I'm running out of ideas. I'm going to make some of this. Hello. My dog is a bed stealer. Yes, I'm in front of you, you devil of a dog. And 10 to upgrade.
Hub Upgrade 4, Landing Platform and Utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources.
Lovely.
Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 5.
Well, how interesting. Jesus. Don't know why I yawned. Oh yeah, and if you ever want to play with me on VR, there may not be an official link or anything for VR, but if you have Discord and you're in my server, just feel free to ask me if you want to play a game. Just let me know what game, so I know if we can actually play that game or not. Now, one game that I do have, actually I have a few games, I do have Pavlov, as in Pavlov Shack, I paid for it. I have Zero Caliber, which is kind of gotten old, so I kind of stopped. I have Contractors, which I used to enjoy, but it's kind of dying off. I have another game called Green Hell, but that's only for temporary of time, because I'm only using that through the 3-month trial of what's it called, Horizon Plus. I do have Ghost of War, and I do own the PvE DLC, or the DLC that comes with PvE, and I prefer PvE over PvP because of many people having trust issues and shit, which I'm not one to pretty much lose my resources over that, because heads up, I do kind of get annoyed, and to a certain point, if I get annoyed over too many times, it's going to end up into a dead game in my library. I do have Arizona Sunshine. I do have Bone Lab, but I play it through PC. There, many people say that it's single player and shit. Yes, the game itself is single player, but if you do your right research, you can install a mod called Fusion, which you need something called Lemon Launcher. Okay, so it's like www.github.com/lemon launcher, which is you need Lemon Launcher if you're doing it by a standalone headset. You could just download the Melon Launcher, and I don't know about anywhere, but I'm pretty sure the Melon Launcher is by the thunderstore.io website, which you can get the Fusion mod there. So, kind of giving a heads up on that. So there is a multiplayer mod, and you can play by PC VR and standalone headset, and you can do crossplay.
And requires power to function. Caution, as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fixit pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 6.
Was now I don't know. Now you will not see a Steam link of any type for this video, so you would have to go. Well, it may not be in my description of my YouTube channels, but it has a possibility that I can give you my Steam friend code for you to add me and play with me. Now, if I seem to ignore you in any which way, all you have to do is give me time, because I may not see the texts or the friend requests right off the bat or anything. I might get confused with you with one of my other friends. So if I ignore on multiple days, I'm sorry. Pretty much, I'm not always 100% sure on on who texts me and who doesn't on for a Steam. So don't take it to heart or of any which way, because, well, as you know, I'm only one person. Now, there on my first YouTube channel, at Maxi14, you should see a Discord link, a Discord server link, PlayStation link. I don't know about Steam. I can't confirm at the moment. What I mean is, I'm currently at night recording the video for you. I'm not going to take the time looking at shit, wasting the minutes on the video to confirm that. Now, the second channel part, yes, that's true. And like I said, the links are on my first channel, MadMaxi14. If you found this video for my second channel, which is the one I'm recording, which is Mad Gamer Killer, that is me for this channel. This is my second channel. I don't know what else to say. Now, once I finish this quota, well, I guess I should say quota, getting the necessary resources, for, what's it called, for upgrade, hub upgrade 6, I am going to leave it off from there. So, I can get 100 of each. 200, 200, 200 and 200. So I know only has 200 for that, but I need like 4, I think like 600 iron for 200, or something along that line. Now I know that I can make I am not going to, what was it called? Automate stuff right off the bat. So I need like 200 of this. The reason why I say 200 is, well, first thing is that it requires 100 for upgrade 6. So if I make 200 of one resource, I am able to have additional 100 resources of that for wherever I may need it for. Yeah. So as you could tell, 1 copper ingot can make 2 copper wires. So since I already have 100 of this, I can make the last 100 of it. And as you can see, I can create 100 concrete. I am going to make that 100 concrete so I have 50 for later for whatever I need to use it for. So since I only have 47 of this, I need, actually let me quickly go here. Now in order to make reinforced iron plate, you need iron plates and screws. So, Jesus Christ. So, I'm hoping that I'm able to find a ship. Hopefully it has a hard drive in it for the, well, 2 different recipes. You know, I'm not saying that I will receive these 2 recipes, but I'm hoping I can get one or the other. And it is using iron ingots to make wire, or iron into screws. Iron into screws. What I'm meaning by that is wire, you need copper, but screws, you need iron ingot into iron rod into screw. There's a alternative recipe somewhere on this planet, which does the same thing for the using iron ingots to make wire, where I can make it into, well, instead of ingots to rods to screw, I could just make it ingots to screws. So it just all depends. so they have 100. Okay, so I need more iron. And I have 200 of that. I have 230 of that. And I'm about to have 100 for that. Now, the reason why I didn't make 200 of concrete is because it only asks for 50. Now, I know right behind this all. Wait. Miner. Well, shit. I could make one right now. And then if you do this, I could make that also. And then I could make... Okay, so I can't make that. But I could make a starting production on miners to smelters. Which... that would be a good start. Yeah, because then all I have to do is craft buff a build. Well, for right now... oh, I guess I didn't grab these. Sweet. See, look like I had those miners go. Now, sorry that I'm boring you guys to death. No, I'm sitting here AFK, doing the iron ingots and shit. I know it's a long process, but I know that every game is gonna be like this. If you have any questions, go ahead, go to the comments, and put your questions in the comments, or, oh, it's up to you. Maybe put some interesting tips in the comments for me to help me out in the next run and stuff. But yeah. Other than that, I don't know what else to continue with. I guess I'm giving you any info or anything. So, like I said, I don't promote VCAM, or I don't get any promotion for VCAM or anything like that, besides using it. And the app, believe it or not, the app is 100% free. I've been using it for about a year or two. There is a part in here, or in the app, that you can pay for somewhat more features, but you're not getting much more out of it. So pretty much the paid side is a huge optional thing that you can get, but you do not absolutely need. So yeah. Other than that, once I get about 200, actually I'm just going to finish like crafting this amount of plates, well, once I get about 250 plates, hopefully I can get to 50 plates. I'm going to build a few more rods. Yeah, I am running this map solo. So, I'm going to quickly do the wire. Excuse me. So, like I said, once I upgrade my hub to level 6, now if there's level 7, then I guess I gotta do that. But once I officially unlock the tier 2 milestone, is when this video ends. Is what I'm trying to say. So I should have enough for all. Put that in there and that. That, and that. Upgrade to level 6.
Hub Upgrade 6. Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate Project Assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Okay, so I forgot that's tier 0 to tier 1. Give me a moment. Control M and K to controller. Cancel. Apply. Okay, so now I can create biomass burner and biomass. So I'm going to do a slight starting of automation. So I am going to set this up right here. Now I am going to build a constructor. Alright, I am so stupid. Okay, so in order for this, I need 12 screws and 6 plates. So I'm going to build a few of these. That's good enough. Because all I need is 4 anyways. And yeah, oh wait, I only need 1. I mean, it still works. organization, R2, or RB. This into this, and this into this. Now, this is creating biomass leaves. Because I'm currently stupid. So I temporarily need to create. Wait. So interesting. I didn't know leaves could become useful. Which means I could just place this in here. I didn't say that as a power line. So this generates to this. Now I should create a secondary pole because I will need one. This to this. This to this. And this to I guess that works. So that means if I go here, biomass. So that's already good starting in automation. I'm gonna build 2 of these. So yeah, maybe I would try to do different things. But I'm going to build this and this. Okay. And then have it this close to this close. Now, what I'm about to make is the constructor. Oh, yeah, I need a double constructor. I'm stupid. This into there, and then this into there. This into there. Wait, what? Oh. This into there. Iron. Now, since I have one biomass burner, I could create a second biomass burner. Organization. Yeah. You'll see the reasoning. Okay. You'll see very shortly. There. Now, I could just put this into there. There. So, you know this is creating biomass from leaves to, well, biomass. This is already doing that. Now, I'm going to quickly attach that there. And that there. Now, in order for this to work, it has to be attached to that one. And this can be attached to the miner. And missing cable. And that's like no biggie. I just have to go in here, go to here, and start creating. So as soon as the automation is done, even though I said when I unlocked tier 2, which I made the mistake that it was supposed to be meant for finishing tier 0 to tier 1. So this is going to be creating rods. So as you can tell, I have a good automation farm started. Now if I went to a biomass burner, out of all the things that I have going, I am currently using roughly 26 milliwatts and I have a capacity of 60. And I am so as long as my capacity is 60 and I'm producing enough for all my machines to do, I'm good. And since I'm like at the 30 mark, I could technically remove one, but I am not going to do that. But that's been a good video. Thank you guys all for watching. There will be a part 2, not part 2, episode 2 of me continuing on this. I don't know what I would be continuing on, but it will be a hell of a start. Other than that, see you guys all later. Well, see you all in the next episode, and you'll have the rest of your have the rest of the day. Uh, have a good rest of your day, or have a good rest of your night, depending on where you live and time zones. But other than that, have a good rest of your day or night, and thank you guys all for watching. Bye.